So you're here figuring out what Scythe legend to main, and I have got your back, right? We're going to cover who to main based on your playstyle, weaknesses, strengths, fun factor, like what you enjoy, and I'm going to get you with a recommendation for everyone, hopefully. Anyway, let's get into it. Number one, if you want to play the best Scythe legend, the most meta Scythe legend, right? There are two choices, right? Fate and Mordex. If you're truly in it for the meta, right, Fate and Mordex are the best, right? But if you're a Scythe main and you don't really want to play the other weapon that much, it's going to be a secondary weapon, Mordex, right? Because Mordex has one of the best Scythe kits, right? Amazing Scythe kits and amazing stats, just like Fate. But the thing about Fate is Fate's Scythe Sigs are underwhelming compared to Mordex's, right? But the Orb Sigs are amazing, and Orb's a very good complementary weapon to Scythe. But yeah, Mordex and Fate, if you're the meta hog, let's get that out of the way, because I know a lot of people are going to be here looking to play the best legend, right? And that would be those two. And now we're going to get on to the rest of them. So obviously, the rest are we're going to cover for every playstyle. So you're an aggressive player. You like to push people. You like to aggress, take your stage control, go off stage a lot. And again, there's going to be two picks, right? One is going to be Mordex because of the 7 speed, and Gaunts are very aggressive as well. And one of them is surprisingly going to be Nyx. And that is because you have 6 speed and 7 if you go speed stance, and you have the 7 defense, right? And blasters having a lot of range, they can aggress on opponents who are really far away. You can run away with blasters, a lot of people know that, but you can also aggress really hard on blasters, and it's solid, right? So aggressive players, pick one of these two legends up, right? If you're a player who struggles to kill, like you can never find the kill, right? It's really difficult. Go Volkov, right? This is a good one. People kind of ignore Volkov. We're going to get into a game to show you how good Volkov is at killing, right? The secondary weapon, right, is the axe, first of all, right? Everyone knows about axe. You just stare and they die, right? It's that simple. You just stare. It's got a good kill option, good kill move, and it's a very heavy weapon. You can get the kills. You can ground pound and they'll die sometimes, right? Stare, ground pound, recovery, kill, all of these options, right? But the main thing is, right, the Scythe Sigs kill very well and early, right? This side Sig is one of my favorite Sigs in the game, right? Because from here, it doesn't look like it's got that much kill power, right? Because you're center stage. But if you land the Sig out here, right? Okay. If you land the Sig like quite far away, like out in the corner, oh, the kill power is amazing, right? Orange, kill power, they're just dead, okay? And the thing is, it's a turnaround Sig. So if you land out here, but the reverse, it won't kill because it's got a bit less force, but it will still almost get the kill at light orange on a 7 attack character, a 7 defense character, right? If we set this to like a Bodvar, right, this bot, I guarantee you they'll just die earlier. And that is why the Sig is actually really good. And besides that, the down Sig is good for killing, very high force, but it's harder to land, right? And the end Sig just covers like a big area and can kill very early from like the side of the stage, like ridiculously early, maybe like 120 even if you like dash into it, because it takes him out before. So if you're struggling at killing, Volkov is your man, right? Because Volkov, other than being like a good legend in general, doesn't have the best of stats, but makes up for it by, I think, you know what, the best Scythe kit. It's like arguable, but I think just this side sig alone makes it the best. This side sig is so unpunishable and good, right? And yeah, that is my pick if you struggle to kill. Now, if you want to be a bit what's what I'm looking for? If you want to be a bit unique, maybe, right, and you don't want to play what everyone else is playing, play the Jiro, right? I personally main Jiro, but not for that reason. I main Jiro because he feels really good. Because the 7 speed and 7 dex makes your Scythe feel very fluid and fast and like nice. He's probably the best feeling legend in the game, in my opinion, right? And that is why I would pick Jiro. But if you want anything meta, do not play Jiro. Listen, if you're looking for the win and not to have fun, Jiro is off limits, right? And now you may be thinking, like, I haven't even talked about Mirage or Artemis. It's because they both fall in to their own category, right? They're both strong, very strong. Not on the same level as like Nyx, Modix, and Fate though, right? And maybe Volkov's kind of up there. But Artemis, right, is a play like you have to be very flashy because you can run the 9 speed. If you really like speed, just go Artemis. 9 speed with Lance, which makes you feel really quick, right? Because you're like moving so quickly with your Sares and Dares. And you've got Scythe where you have 9 speed Scythe, you're gonna feel rapid. And the Mirage, again, in the same kind of category of a niche of what you want to feel like. Mirage can have that 8 damage, right? Fate can have it too, but on the Spear, having the 8 damage and this sort of sig she has makes her feel like a super strong, like almost like a Teros-esque legend, right? It sounds stupid to say that, but like when you're like running, when you get a sidelight read, yeah, a sidelight double D like Sarah, you can do so much damage, like kill so early with like the combo, and because of your 8 damage stat, right? One read and then you do so much damage, so you become like a kind of glass cannon, a hard hitter. Like look at all my moves, just chunking this Lord Vrax. And in game, it means you have to hit them a lot less. And when you have Scythe, right, and you get one read on Scythe, you can do so much damage because all your moves are just like chunking. And then the Sigs as well do ridiculous, like have a ridiculous amount of force. Just like it's the same as Volkov, except I find Volkov easier to kill him because some of his Sigs are faster. But like End Sig, dummy good force, side Sig, dummy good force. Down Sig is like just a big blob of hitbox, which makes a very strong legend. Like look at this, it's just a big blob, very strong legend. So they're in this like really weird niche where I would pick up if you first of all if you enjoy. Okay, if you play any other weapon so far, right? So say you play Blasters and you're looking to play Scythe, pick Nyx, obviously, right? I don't need to tell you that you should stick with a weapon you're familiar with or already like. But if you're just picking up, if you own a Scythe main and you don't know to main, I would personally, if you're looking to win, go Mordex. If you're looking to have fun, go Giro. If you're looking to get clips, go Artemis. If you're looking to be a bit of a like play something other than Scythe, like have 2 weapons that you're good at, make sure to pick the Fate because Fate's orb sigs are amazing, stats are amazing, a very good character. But I will say it again, the sigs on Scythe are very lackluster. Okay, they're not as good as what you would want. They are okay. Don't get me wrong, they're good, but they're kind of empty, right? The down sig on Scythe is very niche. You might hit it once every 2 games. The side sig is like a godly sig. Okay, that's ruled out of the equation here, but still not as good as some of the other side sigs. And the end sig is very weird, right? Sometimes it'll work and you'll hit it. It's like a skill curve. When I first picked up Fate, I thought the sig was useless. But then now I've played a bit more. It's been getting better and better to a point where you can kind of just pop it and use it. But like when you compare it to Nyx Sigs, then it's not really on par. If you're a player who struggles to kill and wants to be able to kill easy, and then so rack up the damage of Scythe, kill with another weapon, Volkov, and the Sigs as well. And Mirage is finally for kind of the in between. Like you're not looking for like a meta slave character where you just like play the meta no matter what and you're like thirsty for the win. You want to have a bit of fun, but you also want to have that sort of strength. And yeah, that is Mirage. Mirage is kind of the perfect Scythe legend for someone who really wants to have a solid character, a really good character, because these stats, right? Okay, they have like all the stances are good other than speed stance, right? Deck stance, well, you don't really run it, but it's not that bad. Okay. Attack stance, you take away the 6 decks, which is on the spear, you kind of want 6 decks, but you get the 8 damage, which is very strong. And then you have 5 defense for a nice well-rounded stats, 6, 5, 5, like the exact same as Bodvar stats right there. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully there's a new Scythe Legend soon. Comment down below what you would want the new Scythe Legend to be. I personally want, right, a black guy with Scythe guitars. Only because then I would main them. And then, I'm black. So it just comes together. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, tell me if I changed your main or told you what characters you should main. And by the way, don't main Scythe, okay? This will sneak. I main Scythe. Do not main Scythe. You can do so much better. Like, do you know what you can do? You can main Bodvar, the 7 damage Bodvar. It's broken. Just queue it in ranked and win. Anyway, I'll see you in the future. Later.